I'm Andrew Aziz, the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. I recorded my live trading action to show you the reality, what it really looks like to day trade with proper risk management. This is my scalping trading lesson. I'm putting everything I know about price action trading and scalping all together in this 15-minute video. First, you will learn how to read market liquidity, which is a crucial skill in day trading. Then we will watch my live trading recording together to go over my actual scalping entry and exit strategies. Give this video a free like if you are ready to learn. You can use the comment section to ask me any question about your trading. I'd love to share my experience in any way I can.
Today, Nvidia and Tesla for a really nice profit, both of them, just one trade. I want to show you what I saw, and then I actually record the live trading for you as well. So Nvidia was gapping up today because yesterday semiconductors were gapping up because of the Taiwan semiconductor. And yesterday was a good day, and then today was also gapping up. And then we had these daily charts that I was watching, so essentially going toward this 191, 192. So I was really hoping to get toward those areas. The trade that we did was from the VWAP opening range breakout from 189 to 190. It's very similar to Tesla as well. So we did the long opening range breakout, all the way up to 447. So we want to show you exactly what we saw, really start seeing these moves up, especially these levels that we had. As you know, I'm using Market Atlas, and Market Atlas, right now the market is closed. I'm doing the recap, but Market Atlas in a very simple word is showing you the liquidity of the market, where the liquidity stays. The orders that are staying on the top of the price, this is the price right now. And the orders above are asks, essentially sellers. The orders that are below are the buyers, so they're called them the bid, and we're getting this directly from the Nasdaq exchange, so they're called them level 2, the depth of market. Same for the futures, same for the stocks. So anything that is down there, they're buyers. Anything that is up there, they're sellers. And the price usually goes toward the big orders and big liquidity. So when there's a big seller, the price usually goes toward that big seller. I know it's very counterintuitive. A lot of people are asking me that, Andrew, if it's a big seller, shouldn't the price goes down? But if you think about it, is that this is a really big seller, like almost 190,000 shares sitting around 190. Again, the market is right now is a post market, so it's during the market hours would be very different, and I have the recording to show it to you. If this guy was desperate, they would have pressed the market order and pushed the price lower. But this guy is not desperate, or one or two sellers. They're staying up there because they know the price comes to them. So they are like whales that they absorb the price toward them, like singularity or in black holes or something like that. I know it's very counterintuitive, but essentially these are the sellers that they really want to get a higher price. So they're not desperate. So it's like a bull market in housing market. Your asking price, if you want to sell your house, is going higher and higher and higher because you're expecting price comes to you. Same as buyers. If there are these buyers or desperate buyers, they would buy it anyways and they push the go high. But when they're low bidding here, so you see their orders down here, it means that they're expecting the price come down to them. That's why, for example, in a financial crash in 2008, if you want to buy a house, you don't go multiple offer on a house. You send your bid lower and lower and lower to get that. But what is happening at the open is very important. Looking at this is really important. For scalping short term is extremely important. Again, what I focus in day trading is on the price action on the shares. But Brian took the same trade that I did here, obviously from 441 to 447, $6 move. You can take this trade with the call option as well. So if you go through the TSLL or call option, you can get like 5-6% move easily on these moves. But the fundamentals of understanding the price action is the same. Understanding how to read the price action remains the same. Tesla really opened very strong, and I went long. I put a stop loss just below this VWAP, and I was hoping to get to 444 and 445. And again, the levels confirmed on the Market Atlas for me as well. It did break the high of the day. I added more. I brought my average somehow around 442, and when it went up, I partialed, and it come down. I got stopped out. it, it kind of tested the VWAP, never really got to the VWAP, and then it squeezed back up, and it was really unfortunate that I wasn't in this trade. So NVDA, same thing. So NVDA also came above the VWAP, so did a 1 minute opening range breakup. I didn't take that trade, came back up, and then I saw a really big order on Market Atlas at 190. So I went long, I added more, stayed above the VWAP. So when I went long, I put a stop loss somewhere around here. Kind of did drop, I was getting ready to really got out, but it came back up, I added more. And as you see, we got a really nice move up here. Came back, I added more, and then I got another move out of it. And then I added one last time, but it turned out to be really not enough momentum to go, continue going higher, and I got to stop that at the break even. So yeah, before the market opens, this is like a few minutes before the market opens. Let me go a little bit fast pace. I got to 2 times of speed in these big orders before the market open, and this is the NVDA. So we're almost 1 minute to the open, and I saw that the huge orders of NVDA is sitting here. So that's something that I really, caught my attention. So this is the orders of at 190 at NVDA is ready. Again, it's 30 seconds to the open. As you see, popped up, volume is picking up, and again, NVIDIA is gapping up 1% right now, so it's pretty nice. So again, the thought process in the pre-market for me is that now it caught my attention. I switched back to NVIDIA, AMD for Market Atlas. This is AMD. I want to see what's going to happen, but I still had the NVIDIA in my chart, and now it, because at the open you don't know. You really want to, start moving around. I check Riot here, see what's happening. Didn't like it. Went to Tesla price action. Now Tesla price action, this is really interesting. So now I see this huge volume surge is coming. So I really like that. And then I quickly went to Market Atlas Tesla, and I saw this big order of 442.50 standing here. So I'm gonna wait for 1 minute, and then okay, 1 minute drop, and then that I said, okay, this is the area that I should enter, because now I can put a stop loss here. There's order at 443 and 444 is there, and then maybe this is the area that I should really enter. So I was really debating, looking at it. So again, this is 2 times faster as normal, and I said, okay, this is a good risk to reward. So if I go there and I put a stop loss somewhere around here, that is a fairly good stop loss, and potentially I can go to 443 and 444. Now we're watching. So a little bit disappointed because I was hoping to get in, but it still is good, because as soon as we came back to the VWAP, we bounced back. Again, I'm adjusting my Market Atlas to make sure that these orders are there. There's not enough big orders down here, so this is really, really important. And I went long NVDA as well. So that was the Tesla. So again, I took 2 positions because I saw NVDA is showing the same pattern. There's some really big orders standing up there, and then some opportunity for opening range breakout. And again, my eyes is always here that these big orders are there, and then the price action showing that this is above the VWAP. VWAP is the blue line. And then, okay, now I see with Tesla is, again, the orders are up there, 444. It's going up nicely, didn't stop me out. And maybe it's worth adding, because I'm now pretty confident that it's going to go to 444. And then it popped up to 445. So the order is actually going up. It means that people are expecting the price goes toward them. So now they're big size, 5,000 shares here sitting up there. And, again, I'm very confident that the price is going to go to 444, 445. And at the same time, exactly, I took the trade on NVDA as well, because very similar pattern. You're above the VWAP, the stock is gapping up, and if you switch to 5 minute, you see 5 minute is very bullish again. We are in the first, still in the first 5 minutes, and then you see this level that we had yesterday high, 444. Again, you have, and then the bigger one is at 445. Here is good to start partialing. Again, I had a big size, and I started partialing here at 444. Quickly switch to NVDA, see what's NVDA doing. NVDA, same thing, big order stacking up at 190. There's not a lot of order down here. That's a good sign. Looking at faster, again, NVDA is going up, breaking a good order. Look at that big orders stacking up here at 320,000 shares, 190. I start partialing for the break of 190, as you see here. Again, this is a 2 times the speed. And that's exactly my thought process. Now, in a 5 minute, it turned out to be a really nice 5 minute range breakout. And again, very important to see how the Market Atlas is really moving in that area. So as you see, just continuing doing that. And again, now I switched back to Tesla. 444 got filled, and then it dropped, and I got to stop that actually here. So it did 444. I checked the daily chart quickly, came down. I got to stop that. I could have gone back long in there. Brian did. But because I added, and I partially got to stop that at the break even. But you could, sometimes in these false breakouts, you could actually go back long again as well. And yeah, so as you see, guys, very simple, 2 trades, exactly the same condition, with a very important tool that we build at Bearable Traders, and is Market Atlas. So with the help of Market Atlas, you can easily really find these levels. This visual is very powerful, very nice. And as soon as the price action, again, this is the Tesla. Again, I didn't take that trade, and this is, I'm regretting, because I went long, I added, I got stopped out at the break even, but it's just ripping toward the 445 that we together saw in the pre-market. $10,000 a day, just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you have the capital, and even if you don't have the capital, guys, with the funded accounts, with everything that we build for you, you can just do this trade. And I really want you to learn this. It's so simple, and one of the reasons that I stopped doing recaps is just everything is just repetition. It's just so simple, this pattern that we're doing. And again, I'm getting out more on NVDA. You see the order at 191 sitting there. So see the whole order is huge up there. So there's not much going on down here, but there's a big order going there. So I'm hoping to get to 191, and could have been probably a good place to add in that. So simple, guys. So again, it's just going up, you buy and go. Okay, and NVDA is $189. You can trade NVDL, you can trade NVDA options. There's so many ways that you can actually use leverage to make a lot of money on this. If you like this recap, guys, make sure to check us in chat room, the community, and trading terminal. All the tools that we're using, simulator and funded accounts, and is available at your disposal, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.